All right, man. They released the Detroit Pistons schedule. How soon will we know if the Pistons turn it around or if they real or not? Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Now, um, what y'all gotta understand too, bro. This is a young team, so they ain't played a lot together. Basketball is a sport of camaraderie. All right, it's a sport of camaraderie, um, and at the end of the day, this thing, what you want to see is you want to see an improvement. You know, if it's down the stretch of the season, the back half of the trade deadline, and they sprinting and they getting hot, that's what you want to see. But you want to see some type of improvement that screams promise. You know what I'm saying? That screams real promise. You know, you see what Cleveland did last year, just missing the play in. You know, Toronto already had a lot of veterans, so I really don't really count them. Um, but you want to see some type of consistent, sustained promise. All right, and that's what you want to see. You know, and you start to look at the schedule. And they open up versus Orlando. I mean, the Knicks. I heard that ticket is 160 a pop, and over in Brooklyn it's $48. uh, they play on Halloween. They play Milwaukee at they in Milwaukee on Halloween. They host Golden State early in the season. Sunday, that's going to be a very hot ticket. They play Atlanta at home in a back to back. Well, not a back to back. They play them back to back 26 28. Washington 25th, Indiana at New York. So they got three road games, then three home games. They open up on home, three on the road. New York, Indiana, Washington, three at home, Atlanta, Golden State, then Milwaukee on the road on Halloween, then another back to back with Milwaukee from Halloween to this November 2nd. Then you got Cleveland, Oklahoma City Thunder, Boston, New York, Boston, um, Toronto, at the Clippers, at the Lakers, uh, Denver, Utah, Phoenix, Cleveland, New York. Then out the year is Dallas, Memphis, at Memphis here. I mean here versus Dallas and Memphis, at Miami, New Orleans, Memphis, at Memphis obviously. Lakers uh, in Charlotte on the 14th, Sacramento, Brooklyn, Utah, Philadelphia, Atlanta, at the Clippers, Orlando, Chicago, Minnesota to end out the year. So so it look like they got a little mini West Coast swing on New Year's Eve. Come back Portland, Golden State, San Antonio. So I mean, to be honest, dude, it's just gonna be a matter of time on how they mesh. And you know, when it's time to hit the panic button. I mean, if they don't win a lot of games next year, do you panic or do you just start to tank? Here's the question. Um, that's the question. Do you panic or do you start to tank? And like I said before, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like next year. The number one thing that's holding them back is in my opinion, it is the coaching. You know, the question is at one point if they ain't winning, do you fire do you fire Dwayne Casey? You know, people say, well, they haven't addressed the shooting. You don't have to shoot to win in this league, trust me. You know, they got a lot of guys that can attack the rim. Attack it. They got plenty enough shooting out there. Plenty. But with a young team, bro, there's gonna be ups and downs. On paper, they look a lot better. A lot of other teams got better. Um, but really, you know, the number one and two factors that they go how they gonna make a jump. You know, is gonna be Casey coaching and Dwayne and K Cunningham making the jump. That's gonna be it. And then you know how they all mesh together and play together. But you never know. You never really know, bro. They got a lot of questions to be answered. How will Cade and Ivy play together? Right? And maybe a question will Ivy play, or Alec Bark start, or Ivy start, or Killian start. Who knows? Who knows? So it's a lot of different like questions out there. A lot of different questions. So um It's just to the point where, man, you can't look at the schedule and say, well, by this point they trash, or by this they ain't doing this, they got to do this, man. It's a young team. You never know. You never know. And that's the honest question, bro. You never know. Now you got some questions that need to be answered. If Sadiq Bane, if it ain't working, then you gotta, you losing for nothing, or you gotta trade him. Come on. Come on. So it's the $1 million question. It's the $1 million question. But y'all looking at the schedule, you can't say, oh, if they don't do this by the end, you never know when it's gonna click. You never know an injury. You never know when it's gonna click, how it's gonna click, how they gonna play together, what the offense gonna look like, what the offense not gonna look like, what it is gonna look like. Like I said before. We just gotta wait and see how it play out. Whole new set of basically a set new set. It's a big year for the 2020 guys. Stewart, Hayes, Bay. It's a huge year. And in a way, we only gonna go as far as they take us. In a way. So for them to really be successful, it's really going to have to be Casey really, getting them to lock in defensively and tailor making the offense to their strength and not just chucking up threes. They should be attacking to get into the rim. They should be running every time they get a chance. They should be running every time they get a chance. They should be running. You know. They should be running every time. And last year, to me, they played too slow. Even they weren't the greatest athletic team, or they're not the athletic team they are this year. To me, they was playing way too slow. Playing way too slow. Way too slow. So that's another thing. There's a lot of things I see with the naked eye that he can't coach. I think that's going to be the biggest. That's going to be the biggest. That's going to be the biggest. Achilles heels is the coaching. And then after the coaches is the players you need to take a jump where they make a jump. Then after the jump, are you going to get, consistent play at the 4 spot? And then when you say we get consistent play at the 4 spot, we're going to get consistent team defense. It's a lot of questions to be asked, to be answered, asked and answered. The shooting, that's the least say it works. The player development is huge. You got to ask yourself, if they don't perform this year, then Troy, somebody got to get fired. It's more likely going to be Dwayne Casey. You know what I'm saying? Basketball and those sports played on paper, unless you're talking about fantasy sports. No sport is played on paper. Just being honest. So when you look at all of this, it's going to be very, very interesting. A lot of things got to go right. And the number one thing that killed them last year is the philosophy of the offense, third quarter meltdowns, and just injuries. And this year they're going to play better in the third quarter. They're going to play an inside out type of game. That's what they have to play, inside out. I'm telling y'all, they got to play inside out. They got to play inside out. Attack. Then attack and kick. Then you got to get some rim defense. That killed them last year too. They got to get better at somebody that's going to defend the rim. And Marvin Bagley, he ain't the answer. I tell you that right now. So it's a lot of questions we even have. But player Dwayne Casey, K Cunningham, player development is at the very top of that list. It's at the very top. It's very high on the list. Very high. Very high. A lot got to go right for them to be take this to reach or semi reach the hype. A lot. And bare minimum, they gotta be bare minimum, they gotta be they gotta be exciting at least. And a brand of basketball they played last year wasn't consistently exciting. It wasn't. It was not consistently exciting, bro. It wasn't. They got to run this year. They got to run. They got to run. They got to run this year. And that's gonna be one of the key tickets offensively. Run and attack. You got Durham. You got Jaden Ivey. Run. But that's all I got to say. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor, whole nine, all in the link trees. First link there. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like that, like this. Other than that, appreciate the love and support. One time for one time. Peace.